Namaste, and thank you for joining me in this video. In this video I'm going to discuss a few things actually. I've had a few conversations in the last day or two with a couple of people about Asperger's syndrome, which I've been diagnosed with, and autism, and medication, DNA, and hair growth, spiritual growth, and self-development. So in this video I'm going to discuss my knowledge and wisdom, what I know and what I can share with you about this subject. So basically what I pick up and what I know of is what through my investigation research is that medication can like attract, when it attracts your DNA, you know, you got 14 strands of DNA, but there's one strand of DNA that is very vital that we use, and many males on the planet has been stereotyped and told not to have their beard growing or their hair growing because it looks rough or it looks untidy. So I'll be getting to a point where I'll be talking about your your hair, and for men and women, your hair on your head and facial hair, and how it can enhance your spirituality, and how it can enhance your intuition, and just enhance your spiritual awareness really, and that is through growing your hair. But I'll come up to some points where I can give you tips on how to help that grow. So, but the DNA, yeah, you everyone has a unique DNA. It don't matter what blood type, blood group, etc. But we've all got a unique DNA, and that DNA. So, like for example, if someone's getting a medication given to them, their doctor. This is my philosophy. A doctor would most probably know what their DNA is about, what medication they can handle, what vibrations, basically I'm saying, what vibrations they can handle compared to their DNA, and how they react to each other. So, that's how they get to us as well, through the medication. So they give us medication, like i.e. myself, when I was 13 years old, they gave me Ritalin medication. I was taken out to the age of 17, and that medication was combining with my DNA and messing up my perception of reality and what's right and wrong, and from ego to your soul, you know, and I actually did feel lost, feel lost, you know, as a person, and I could remember going through depression, and I believe that is a result of the medication combined with my DNA, and because my DNA was actually spiritually upgrading at the time when it occurred, that I was figuring out what was going on with the DNA and the medication combining. So my advice or guidance is to, if anyone is looking for the guidance, is not to give your children Ritalin or any kind of medication, especially not ibuprofen, because ibuprofen can cause arthritis on people, and a lot of people at the moment, after I had a post the other day that someone's telling me that a lot of people in these countries dying, are in pain of arthritis at the moment, and you know, I was doing meditation the other night, and it also came to me about arthritis as well. So I might have to do a talk about arthritis one day. But my another thing is that when the doctors or the government or the elite know your DNA, or they know who you are, because I'm not being funny, they all do a social study, and they study our psycho, you know, like our heads, and that they test us with that, and they look into our head thinking without us even being aware of it. I can't go into that at the moment because I'm not prepared to, talk on something I'm not fully aware of exactly how they're doing it, but I know they do. And diazepam is really, really, really bad for anyone that smokes cannabis, because obviously I've experienced it and I've stopped taking diazepam now. The reason why I did start taking diazepam is because my doctor advised me, for my own wealth or my own health or whatever, he advised me to take diazepam to stop smoking cannabis, and it will help me be more balanced and it will help me to get to sleep without smoking. Well, since that experience, I've learned that it's completely bullshit, to be honest, and I've also learned what medication does with our DNA combined to each other, and people like myself who are being diagnosed with autism and other stuff like ESP and um, hyperactive disorders and stuff like that. We are hyper, but we're only hyper is because you're not experiencing our reality. That's why we're hyperactive in your reality, because for our DNA, everyone's got a unique DNA and everyone's got a unique reality or an experience going on. And if we all work with each other, we can actually come as one and work with each other. But the elite would never let that happen until someone actually comes through the bloodline that's legit, that's actually got good intentions for the country, United Kingdom, and the world, whatever. But I don't think that'll be happening, to be honest. I love and leave you. Namaste.